Yo, what is up, everybody? We're doing a replay analysis in Diamond today, and I believe these guys are like Diamond 1, Diamond 2. Could be higher. Certainly in Diamond, it is Aero Panda and Robert G, who you will recognize from Bruv Island. And these guys play a lot together, so this is great. Normally we do it from the perspective of one player, and then we sort of overcap it. We're actually going to be looking at these two as a unit, so this is really good, because if you've got a teammate out there, we're going to break down everything here so that people can get an idea of what do you do when you've got a teammate. And hopefully these guys now, because I believe, as I've said before millions of times, everyone's mechanically ready pretty much because of the way the game's focuses. Okay, so right here, this is good. Okay, you went for the boost grab. Right, you didn't get the boost grab. Get out of there. Get out of there. Why do I tell you to get out of there? Why not hang around? Why not chill out and have some fun? Well, look at your teammate. Now, apparently these guys aren't in comps, but there's no way you can get a pass to him. This is good positioning by Rob, but you can't get a pass here. There's no way. You got no boost. The ball is underneath you. You just need to drive off here, buddy. So if you drive off right now, this is going to be your the ideal route, in my opinion. Again, this is all of people's opinion. What I recommend you do is go here and just come out, right? You come out of ball cam and see where Rob is. Now, once you see Rob is in this position, famously, you say, okay, well, I want to rotate opposite side. But Rob's in this position. We don't want to block him. So in this situation, and now we're going to get a little bit more complex with the way we do our rotations, guys, but because we're getting into Diamond now, because our teammate is just off center. See how he's just off center? We don't want to rotate across here because we're going to block him. Okay, especially if they're planning on putting the ball across, we could block him. So instead, we're going to come here. We're going to look to see where he is. If he was here, we would go this way. But because he's here, okay, because he's here, we're going to go boom. We can see our teammate. Boom, boom. Right, the ball's going to come down. Rob can then come in and do a fake challenge. Okay, and that's going to set up some attacks and so on and so forth. But yeah, once you're in this position, get out of there and go to the opposite side of your teammate in this scenario. You can see you sticking around there has made it a little bit awkward, and you've had to go back a lot. So just look at the difference here. Because you stuck around, okay, you do this single jump. Now you're just going the way we said to go anyway, because you're going to get bumped into it. But now Rob definitely can't throw in a fake challenge because you're too close to the action here. Now we can. Now we can throw in a fake challenge. He opts to go for a normal challenge. I don't mind that because you got 100% boost, and it wasn't like he overdid it. Like, he wasn't going supersonic. He just went in for a normal challenge. I like that challenge, and he went from inside to outside. So this is good. Like, I kind of like this, to be honest. This is fine. But so right now, Aero, what you want to be doing is you see how you're following Rob. Your nose is pointing towards Rob. You're following him. This is not an optimal position for scoring, because in a situation like this, right, the first thing you should be looking at, you're here, right? Is he getting challenged? Well, he's actually not getting challenged. That's the first thing you have to look at. Is he getting challenged? Because if he gets challenged, well, now we have to actually get, we can wait further back, depending on the 50, depending on what we know about 50-50s. If young Machete comes out and he's looking to challenge Rob here, and it looks like Rob's just going to push the ball into him, well, you could pretty much be safe to assume that the ball's going to come out at this sort of angle, okay? But he's not getting challenged. So the first thing we say is, oh, he's not getting challenged. Anyway, besides that he's not getting challenged, we should not be on this side. We need to be here right now because he's looking to create a play. If he's looking to create a play, we're no good here. How can you pass to someone behind you? This is a real good question. If anyone knows the answer, please tell me, because I see people following people like this in ranked. Okay, they're like this. They're following them. How the hell do you pass to someone behind you? You're probably going to say, oh, I don't know. Well, in that case, wouldn't it be make more sense to get in a position that you can receive a pass from their forward momentum, the way it's going to wrap around the wall? Yes, it would. So what we need to do here is first of all, we need to push over. We're a little bit too far back anyway. So we need to be about here, I'd say. And we're a little bit too much to the side here. So I'll probably go to this boost pad, and then we'll be about here. Now we've moved to the side. We're actually further away from the ball. The distance is further, so you can probably push up to about here. And I'm here. Oh, you could go for that. You could actually go for that one. Because one didn't challenge, and Chef is a little bit too far back, right? So you see there's no challenge here. Where's the second man? Okay, here he is. Little bit slow there, a little bit slow. So you could have gone for that, but if you're like me, you like to play defense, you probably would have been here and thought, surely they're going to clear that. Surely they're going to clear this ball. Not a problem. Boom. Okay, I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back. And I'm in the center here. Oh, and I don't dive on that. I never dive as a last man. I never dive as a last man. I'm here instead, right? So I've gone in here. If I'm an aggressive player, I go for this. You could have scored that, to be fair. And now I'm out. I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle. Okay, perfect. I'm here. Okay, well, Rob's back now. I might just fake a challenge. Boom. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So right here, this is a good pass. But here you go, Aero. Do never go for these balls, honestly. Well, I mean, you could go for that ball, actually. With higher mechanics, you could go for that ball to prevent the offense pushing. And like hit it across, wrong color. And hit it across here. But if you're not consistent at this, you know, the diving in, personally, then you'd want to probably just shadow it away. Just shadow it away. So you don't always have to go for stuff. I mean, personally, I think you made the right decision for going up for it. And that's something that you can definitely work on practicing. Work on air roll shots, which is probably going to be through the diamond area is going to be air roll shots because they're super important. But instead, what you should have done, or what you could have done, is you come here, fake challenge, and come back to net. If they shoot straight away, like so, okay, you can go and make the save at the front post. Most likely that's where it's going. If they don't shoot straight away, what you can actually do is go into the net and face out like that. From a little bit deeper though. Let me get the camera. So it's a little bit of an awkward view, but what you could have done instead is come across fake, come back straight away. This way we have a reaction. If they shoot front post, we can flip into it. If they shoot far post, we can double jump up. If they don't shoot, if Young Machete doesn't shoot, come back, face out. And as we see, Rob the whole time would have been getting closer, coming towards this back post. So you want to go to the back post here, Rob? I mean, then you could have gone out, hit him with a fake challenge. Rob could then have come. If they bite on the fake challenge, Rob will have possession. If not, Rob goes while you're coming back here. Let me do this with different colors. So you'll be green, Aero, and Rob, you can be blue. Okay, here's what you wanted to do. Come across, fake challenge. Set yourself here. If the shot comes on either side, you can side flip across here and make the save. If it comes to this side, you can double jump. If they don't shoot, which they don't, come here, face out. In that time that you've done that, Rob is on his way back, and he is now coming towards the back post. So Rob, you want to go to the back post here and sit yourself in this position. Okay, as Rob is there, and this all happens fluidly, by the way, guys. I'm just doing it in 2 points because I can't draw 2 lines simultaneously. From here, once you've done this, you face out, you go straight to the player and you hit him with another fake challenge. And this fake challenge puts you towards the back post, you see. So you're here. By the time you've done that, Rob has now come here and is now facing out. If they bite on your fake challenge that you just did here, it gives Rob the ball. If not, you're still safe because Rob is facing out. So if they take a shot, he'll be able to make the save. As you come back round, Rob then goes to the ball, and guess what he's going to do? He's going to fake challenge, and he's going to come to the back post. While he's doing that, you've guessed it, you've come here and you're looking out. And then, right? This is a very basic fake pattern that is really good. So if you have the ball on it, and this, obviously you can reverse it. If the ball's on one side, this is the fake pattern you want if you're in a team. Trust me. I swear. I have played with people in like Champ 1 and I haven't challenged the ball once, and I've just taught them this fake pattern. And you don't get scored. Like, it's unreal. This is, I swear, get good at this. You will fly up the rank. I promise you. I really do promise. Okay? Less action, more fakes. I don't know. I need to come up with a rhyme for that. But seriously, work on this. So that's the mistake. Well, not really a mistake. But yeah, you shouldn't have really gone for that. Put you at the side here. Rob's did a good job here, but he just needs to be a bit deeper. So Rob, come a little bit deeper here. And then come a little bit deeper here. Alright, so you can judge the play more, just in case they crack a shot. I know it's a bit crazy to say, but just in case Sheffield in here, if he's really good and Machete got out the way, he could bury that top corner and you're coming off a little bit. He could have shot that on target. Alright, maybe I'm overrating people's shooting ability, but listen, you never know. You might go against a sick shooter. Okay, This is typical. This is a very typical thing. So this is fine. So we could have done the fake pattern. We could have ended up with possession. But either way, you've pushed him off the ball here. You've got possession. Aero Panda, again, you're just pushing up a little bit too far to the side Rob's on. This is something you do quite a lot. See, we don't need to be here. We don't need to be here. Because what's most likely going to happen? Well, judging from this situation, Rob's going to take it up the wall or cut in. But either way, we can say that he's going to go infield. If he's going infield, we don't want our nose pointing this way. Now, I know what you're thinking, but I got 20 boost. That's plenty. All you need, baby. That's all we need. We just go here. We grab. We come up. We grab. As Rob starts to push it, we sit here. Okay, let's run this play. Well, let's see what you do, and then we'll run the play doing that and see what happens. Okay, let's just run the play differently. Again, all right. So I'm just going to put it to 50% so I can explain as we go. I see my teammate there. Brilliant. I'm going to come in here. I'm just going to wait. My teammate's on the ball. I'm waiting here. Yep, looks like they've got the beat. I'm going to come here. I'm going to pad. I'm going to pad. Why am I so confident here? Because Young Machete is stuck on the back post. They're not challenging. Sheffield is going towards their own net. So I can be quite aggressive here. Pushing up. Boom. I'm in this position. I'm way closer to the play. Now, does that mean more danger? Not always. No, not always. And you probably sat there thinking, well, this guy's a liar. How can it not mean more danger? I'm easier to chip. No. You've created more dread in the game. Okay, ideally, Rob wouldn't have missed this shot. And he might have either shot this on target or ideally just clang it off the backboard or something. Or even hold it and go for a flick. But he goes for the shot. Okay, we can see Young Machete. What we can do here to create some dread and create a potential double commit. Yes, that's right. I'm talking double commit. Sheffield doesn't go for this ball. Why do they not go for this ball? Most players do, right? We see double commits happen all the time. They are in a team, but still, we want to force these dilemmas. If we are here and we go and we boost like this and we fake, there is a high percentage he might go, oh no, and jump as his teammate jumps and they double commit and smack each other off. Fakes are huge. There was one episode I did in the No Mechanics Road to Grand Champion 2v2. I think it was Champ 3. And there are exactly this situation occurs and I do a huge fake like that and both players jump and completely miss the ball because I was creating enough dread. This is the little key points that people miss out on. I'm here to create dread. I'm not here because I think I'm going to score. I'm here to create conflict in their team. By doing a fake here, Sheffield would have gone as well. And that is a double commit. And I would have been driving back and I would have still got the ball. Okay, and in fact, because I would have been going back here after the fake, even if they didn't commit, I wouldn't have touched that. I would have carried on and let it come all the way to the corner. And I would have come here, I would have grabbed this boost, and I would have come up onto the back ball, tapped it out, and I would have had the view of everything. Okay, so always play the long game, if you like. So because you're off to the side, what it forced you to do, you've come from the side now. Okay. I like how you do try and get back into the middle, but now you're still off to that side. And it creates that. They shoot it at you and it creates a rough touch that now forces you to go. That's good that you go to the back post. That's good. Little bit, no, but this is lingering. Okay, you're doing a great job. You're doing a great job, but this is great. I love to see it. What I would like to see is you possibly try, if I'm being real picky, which I'm going to be in these episodes, I would like to see you go across some pads. Oh, I think you would have hit it. Ideally, once you just lined up here, bro, you can just front flip, grab, and sit. Sit here. All right, nice. Now I come. I'm waiting here. See your natural thing is to go off to the same side. We don't need to do that. I'm here. There we go. Boom, boom. I've got a double aerial. If I wanted it, I got the double aerial because they might go. But where are you? Oh, you're going to go for the aerial. Okay, nice. Not bad at all. Okay, so you hit the aerial anyway. But you're just putting yourself in a limited position here. All right, let me get to you. A couple of stutters. Right there, I wouldn't have gone for the aerial. Different situations, okay? When I was in the middle and closer, I could have gone for that aerial and put a difficult center ball on. But here I wouldn't go for the aerial. There's a reason for this, is because look at the view you've got. Schefter Dunn is not going. Yes, I like what you're doing. Jump, lean back, boost. Don't go for the aerial. It's a fake. We want to fake. We want to jump. We want to lean back. We want to put our boost on so they think we're going. And now we stay around. So we literally go like this in real time. And then we land and the ball comes down to us. We catch it. And now we got space. Tons of space. First thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to probably, personally right now, I'll probably put the ball on my car, maybe go for a flick off the backboard, or I'll do a little soft touch against the wall so it bounces back infield, and I'll do a bounce dribble power shot. That's probably what I'm going to do. That's what I like to do, but everyone's different. But yeah, by going up for this aerial, there was no reason to go for this aerial because there was no danger. Like I said, in this situation, if I would have been playing, I would have been here, and I would have gone for this, because I would have been able to hit it right here quite hard onto the corner, which would have bounced, and it could have bounced like towards their back post here. But those are little calculations. But you still don't have to go for that. Even if you could do that, you still don't have to go for it. But just to put a bit of pressure on them. So that's what I would say. Just good stuff coming back to the back post, but sort of lingering there is not good. Good clear from Rob here. Okay, so this is good, gets the clear. They do a stop. See, they do exactly what you guys just did. They stop it because they're in a bad position. So they stop the ball and give you a free possession. This happens a lot because people don't let the ball roll with them and then look to cut into it and make it awkward. They hit the ball straight away and they essentially just hit the ball to prevent it moving forward. But what that does is actually gives you an even better setup. Something I see people do a lot. Right here, Rob, take your time. Take your time. You've got so much time here. Carry the ball. Maybe let it roll across, cut it. There's so much you could do. But instead you popped it towards them. Okay, right. I like how you're staying supersonic. This is good. Good that you faked out. Excellent. Ah, right. So you didn't need to hit this. This is great actually, Rob. I've got to say. I would have liked to have obviously hold it and do for high flip. Right here. Possibly I would have preferred you to go to the mid boost here because you got like 40 boost when you land and it's going to put you a bit more out of play. I would have preferred you to jump and boost and keep your eye on the ball and go to the mid boost here to allow you back, but you did a good job of keeping your momentum and this fake is fantastic. But the problem, you don't need to hit this. You don't need to hit this again. Let it roll with you again because look, this is exactly what I just spoke about. If they would have progressed there, they could have scored that because you actually hit it towards them and gave them an easier ball. Every time we hit it towards the opponent, we're losing our ability to do stuff, right? Let it roll here, let it roll. Okay, what you want to do is let it roll into the corner. Just let it roll, let it roll. And as you see it, you got to then go, is it going to bounce? If it's clearly lands and it's rolling, and this comes with time, you can come here, you can come up the wall with it, okay? Come up the wall like that. If it's going to bounce, we see it bouncing, we then take a little bit of a wider line and turn here. As it bounces, it'll come to us here. And now we got space because we didn't go straight away. If we quickly check our rear view, we see this person, Young Machette, chasing. Perfect opportunity. As they come in, we see them chasing. We can then come around, smack it off this wall into the center around them as we go down the middle. You'd be surprised how effective that move is, by the way. May not seem like a lot, but it is. Aero Panda, let's see. Now, I'm going to guess right now you're going to sneak over to the right-hand side. Yep, caught it. Okay, this is not a good position. There's my point proved, okay? Where did the ball go, and where are you? The ball's going to the left, you're on the right. Okay? So, if that would have been a harder hit, that would have caused danger. If we just wait here, right? We can go here, and we can catch it. So this is the thing, like, we do this because it gives us more options. Okay, but you could have even gone for an aerial if you wanted to, but personally, I wouldn't have even gone for that. I would have waited there, let them hit it. I wouldn't even go for this either, because it's clearly off. Why am I so confident not to go for this? Look at the angle they're trying. If they shoot this on target, fair play. Get them signed up for RLCS. If they can shoot this on target, then fair play to them. But there's not many people that can shoot that on target as a dangerous shot. So I still wouldn't have gone, ah, cool. I would have had a free ball now. Because I waited here, I would have had a free ball. And I could have gone for that. Rob goes for that. So, yeah, I feel like you're just pushing a little bit too much to these side walls here. You don't need to. Stay central there. Whenever, anytime your teammate's being challenged, always expect that it's going to go towards your own net. Expect the worst. Alright, Rob's on the ball now. So it's good it gave you the ball. Let's see what Rob does with this free ball. Yeah, I mean, you've got to shoot that. You've got to. Because they're in an awkward spot. Alright, well, this was a good little play from you guys. This was a good little play. Rob goes for the demo. So he hits the ball up. This is kind of good. I would have took that shot as well because they're awkward. See how they end up in the net? You just know they're not going to have the mechanics to save that. But could you really tell what was going on here, Rob? This was a quick flat. Maybe you could, because I do quick flat. But that was really quick. I mean, that was quick. See, this is my argument for a quicker camera switch. This is why I have the highest camera switch. All right, look at this. You press the button. You press it back. You're in there for so. As you press it, I mean, maybe it's just me, but this is just another point. Do you really get to see much from that? But when I press it, I get a clear still picture because it instantly turns, so I can actually register what's going on a little bit. That's just my opinion. I mean, maybe some people do prefer the camera to roll around. Right, this is quite aggressive. Let's have a look at Aero's positioning. Fine positioning. Actually, that was all fine. That was all fine. Just the shot was off. Okay, let's see what you do. You're looking for the demo here. Good stuff from Aero to realize that. Hopefully they fake. Oh. Okay. Well, first of all, let's have a look, Rob. I mean, it looks like you got a bit unlucky here. You didn't have to go for that, but I kind of appreciate you did. Yeah, you didn't get the demo there. So you need to be heading back straight away. Like, once this demo fails, boom, that's failed. Right, get out of there. Get out of there right now. Get back. Get back. Go across the walls because you don't want to get caught up. Just go across the walls. Right now, Aero needs to fake this. Right, this is a perfect, like, then this is why fakes are so good. If Aero commits to this or does not commit, Young Machette's hitting that ball. So instead, boom, straight away into a fake. Straight away. Let's play out what would have happened if we ran a fake. And I'm a big fan of faking, but especially as the last man we should fake, right? So I'm going to have to put it down to 50%. I'm going back and go, the ball comes to me. Look at this. Look how much space I got. The ball comes to me. I don't need to hit it yet. I don't need to hit it. I can tap it. I can tap it. Now I'm here. I've got the ball. You know what I mean? And it's ground, which makes it easy. Boom, flunk flick. Yeah? And you're probably looking at this thinking, he's oversimplifying the game. I'm not. I'm telling you guys. These corners like this are instant fake. Just fake every time. There's nothing to gain for diving in. Because where are you going to go when you dive in? You're going to go into their corner. You see? You're going to go into their corner. This is a bad position. Oh, I like your trail, by the way. I got the same one. It's not in pink. I didn't know you could get it in pink. So, this here, with a fake would have been so much better. Yeah, a fake right there would have been better. Let's have a look what Rob does. Because that could have been a goal. If they go down target, that's a goal. With a fake, it's not a goal. It's a turnover and you've got possession. Nice attempt on the 50. Let's see, get some pads. Okay. And this is why I'm more patient, because look at the misses from the opponents. You know, this is why I'm quite patient in these kind of games. So right now, Rob, you've turned out too early. What you needed to do here is you needed to come in this kind of situation where you saw your teammate go up for the ball. By the way, I don't disagree with this. I know why Aero Panda went up for that ball, because they weren't 100% sure where Young Machette was. They had to go up for that to sort of give them some time. They could have been getting dunked, so that's fine. Right, when you see that, if you've got no boost, I don't think you've got much boost. If you've got boost, you can just go and hit that away for safety if you really need to. If you haven't got boost, you can quickly come here, come there, and just wait. It's not dangerous. Boom, now we go double jump. Or we can jump if we've got boost and side flip to the left, and it's a goal. Well, it's an outplay, but could lead to a goal because you'll have momentum rolling that way. Boom, power, hook shot. There we go. Just a little bit awkward, these turns here, Rob. So you sort of turn towards the ball. Anytime you turn towards a ball that's coming at you, you limit your opportunities because you have to react faster. Especially with low boost, it's something you see a lot of people do. They will turn towards the ball when they shouldn't. They should turn away from the ball and get a lot of distance. And you can see that there was no way you react to that. If it's on, that's a goal. Okay? So you took the risks, man. You took the risks. Once you've got these risks like that, first of all, this should be 1-0 to them. You don't want to blast this away. It's a one-on-one. Do you feel confident? Well, I believe in you, right? Look where young Machete is there off on the right-hand side. Look at the left-hand side of the pitch. It is completely wide open. Don't need to boost. Let's get a nice little lateral dribble. Okay, boom, lateral dribble. And as they come over, boom, hook shot. But you hit it away here. And then you see how you can probably tell when I'm watching this back that you're trying a little bit too much here. Do you sort of see what I mean? You're just trying a little bit too much, okay? We're going to go for a side flip power shot. And then we're looking for another side flip power shot again. To hit that on target, you probably need an air roll power shot. So instead here, take your time. It's a one-on-one. You've just seen them fly past you. You know they're out of the play. Right? Look how long it takes them to get back. Do you know why? Because the recoveries aren't there yet in Diamond. Even more of a reason to take your time. And carry that flick, bounce, triple power shot, hook shot, all of the above. But instead what you do there is essentially you turn the ball over. This is huge. You know, there is no sport where turnovers is a good thing. You talk about basketball. You can be the best point guard in the world, but if you're averaging a lot of turnovers, people won't want you. Okay, Steve Nash used to average a ton of assists, but he also had a lot of turnovers. That's why a lot of coaches didn't want him. I mean, undoubtedly, you know, 2-time MVP for the Phoenix Suns, but turnovers are never a good thing, even in Rocket League. Now, blasting the ball like this is essentially a turnover. You've given the possession to them. They should have held that. Again, this is a free possession right now. All they got to do is wait. They just got to wait. Just wait here. Just wait. But they've hit it back to Aero. Aero again. So Aero makes the save. You've done the clear. Right, Aero. Go straight to this side here. I think this goes straight in. Right, that's a fantastic. First of all, that's a fantastic shot. Second of all, actually, it looked like there was a glitch on this. It should have been saved. Let me see. Yep. So that should have actually been saved. There was a ghost to anyway, or very close to being saved. I like these kind of shots. I take these kind of shots a lot, but the build-up play for it didn't seem right for me. Okay, so this is mechanical. For yourself, Aero, you've got to go for it. You do have to go for that. Go to the backboard. Go to the backboard here. So once you land here, straight to the back. Right, first of all, flash out of ball cam to see where Rob is. As soon as you flash out, you see him right there. Right, go back into the ball cam and you come up this wall here as fast as you can. And then you jump off and you just smack it. And you're trying to smack it in like this portion of the ball, like this bottom area. Smash it so it goes over the top of this player who's a bit awkward, just to clear it. So that's what would have helped you guys defensively and wouldn't have led to that free opportunity, because there was a free opportunity. Like I say, that there should have been a goal, but they just missed it. Right here, you don't need to look away right now and go for that corner boost. Ignore that. Straight away, we need to be in the action. Right, that's a pointless turn because we've got a 2v1. We got a 2v1. Right, look, we got a 2v1. Never go out of a 2v1. Always push into a 2v1. This is your golden opportunity. Rob just misses the center ball. Now, if we look at this, in my opinion, Rob should have took his time and you know, done for a hook shot and all this stuff. But we see Rob go here, right? He doesn't go for the hook shot. Now, if Rob hits this with this side flip, that's going to bounce into the middle of the backboard, right? Young Machete's pushed too far on that side. Young Machete should not be near that, okay? Young Machete should be here. Or here. Or even here, but not here. Because if Rob hit that, what's going to happen with that side flip power shot? It's going to go in here. Where's no one here? There's no one here. So this play works. The reason you score is because of almost luck. Okay, almost luck, because there should have been a goal before and Rob missed this ball. If he doesn't miss this ball and he hits it, you're out of position because you're here. And that's going to bounce over to this side. Their teammates still going to be back lingering because they're trying to recover. They're going to just be able to instantly turn on the ball. The ball comes across here, and that's an open net for them. So, I'm telling you this, you're going to think this guy's absolutely off his head. You score, but you should not have scored because the situation wasn't played, in my opinion, correctly. You definitely needed to build up and sit here. That's 100% what you needed to do. But Rob mishit the ball. But again, I do think that Rob, you should have gone for a hook shot or something like that. So you're actually miles out of the play. So even if that was centered, because you went for the corner boost, you wouldn't be able to finish it, even though it would have been an open net. You take the shot off the bounce here. First of all, great shot. Great shot. Yeah, they get a connection. So you see, right, the reason you scored this again is because they made a lot of mistakes. Young Machete pushed too far, and so did Chef Don. Right, this is something I see all the time. I'm just going to quickly tell you guys about this. If you see this, don't push out of net. I see all the time people push out of net. Keep in mind, they've just hit the ball towards your opponent. Stay back. Stay here. Brilliant. Thank you. I can save this easily. Because the ball's going to come to you. The ball's going to come to you. Just sit here, honestly. Sit here. It makes the game so easy. I'm telling you again. Sit here. It makes the game easy. All right. Chef Don gets a hit on the ball, albeit a ghost hit. But the reason they had to make this awkward look, they're backpedaling. It's harder to go backwards than it is to go forwards. Wasn't a bad attempt. But I'm going to say here right now, and I'm going to say this shouldn't have been a goal. It should be 1-0 to the opponents. I'm sorry to say, but you know, I'm going to be as harsh as I can on these reviews because I want people to get as good as possible. Hopefully now you're seeing little things you should do. First of all, Rob, hold the ball more. Hold the ball more, right? And Aero, go down the middle more. Stay more in the center. That's the big thing here. Anytime you're coming down the side wall, you're not really too dangerous like this. You're not really too dangerous, like challenging like this. You almost got the read on it. It would have been good if you did. You would have scored it, but you're not really. There's nothing really protecting the net here. So if we look at it from the opponent's perspective, I would have done the exact same thing. I would have just jabbed it against the wall. It was a good idea to try and read it, but you're out to play. Now let's just throw in what would have happened if you fake this. Let's just throw this in. What would have happened right now if you come in like a bat out of hell, and you're coming in, and you get to here, and you just grab this boost, and you just fake it off. We're still in the play. We're still in the play. And now we go here. You see, I'm all about, and now Rob's going forward. We've got to be careful, because they've carried the ball, and that's a save. You see the difference? You see what I mean? Patience, guys. I've come to my, this is my position. This is my position, all right? I'm here, I'm at the back. Why don't I start going into one of these corners? Well, because Rob hasn't created an angle. If he pushes to the left-hand side, I will come here. If he pushes to the right-hand side, I will come here. It gives me the most space. If he goes forward, I have to sit back. Reason is, I see this all the time, and this is one of the big things I put in the last episode of How to Blast Through. Never, ever bounce the ball in front of your net. I see players, Supersonic Legend do this, just quite casually bounce dribble a ball right in front of them, or just carry it out of the middle of the net. It is asking for trouble, and that is why. So don't do this. You get the touch here, straight now, you want to be putting it to the left-hand side. Or instant flick. But that's too dangerous. Way too dangerous. But, okay, Rob does this. It's a bit of a misplay. He should have gone faster. He should have got that. He could have scored that. But the mistake happens. Well, Aero, I like what you're trying to do. You guys are so close to getting this right. Aero, you're in a great position there. You rotate the back post. But in this situation, we don't need to necessarily go to back post. In fact, where did we go here on this rotation? Because I had a different line to you. Oh yeah, we needed to fake. So if we fake, why do I always go on about fakes? Because it leaves your team closer to each other and safer. Right now, we're all in. Okay, now it's a 1v1 with Rob. I like how you're trying to get back around. That's a reaction thing. But you see how the smallest that causes the goal. Let me just say that again. This move here is what causes the goal. You ready? Ready? This causes the goal. This here causes the goal. How crazy is that? How crazy is it for me to say that? When people are saying, but Rob bounced dribbled. Yeah, okay, he did, and he shouldn't have. He did, and he shouldn't have. But we are always meant to be backing our teammate up. We can't back our teammate up if we dive in like this. Even though it wasn't even a dive, we didn't even jump in it. Look at the position we're in. Now, again, one more time, I just want to reiterate, this is exactly what you should have done in my opinion. And it would have worked because we saw it. You come exactly where you were, but instead now you fake. You fake and you come back, you jump in, you're flipping, boom, here. Back post rotation, I'm weighing, Rob's on the ball. Okay, cool, I'm here. I see him carry the ball up. I don't want to turn straight out. Because if I turn straight out, I limit my angles. So I always like to go in to come out. Because it gives me better scope. So I come in to come out. I'm here and I stay still. Because Rob is bounce dribbling. Always dangerous, boom. And now I've got time to react. I'm straight out. If they hit it to the side, I could drive to the side. If they hit it to this side, I could drive to this side. All right. So I'm going over the same thing over and over. I know some people are, oh man, some people are saying these are too long. Some people are saying these are too short. But I know a lot of people are diamond. And a lot of people are playing exactly like this. So I am going to go over it. And it's up to you. If you want to watch this, that's fine. If you want to rank up and blast through your rank quite easily. Because it will be very easy. If you don't, that's fine. That's up to you. Right, so kickoff. Rob calls the kickoff. Pushes it to the right side as well. A little bit of confusion. And there's a turn. Let's have a look at this reaction on the turn. Ready? We've turned before we even know what's going on. We've turned before we even know what's going on. And now look, we're awkward. Ah, interesting. So what am I saying? I'm saying look, then maneuver. Look, then maneuver. Don't maneuver, then look. Because that's how you end up awkward. Good recovery to come back around. I like that you come back around. That was fine on inside out shadow as well. But let's just review what we could have done instead. Right, first of all, here. Aero Panda's coming that way. The ball's bouncing off. Personally, right here, I think once you see them turn in this position, you're just going to flip here. Grab this boost. I'm coming. I'm looking in ball cam. I'm here. I come straight into the middle like yourself. I'm here. Perfect. I'll go up for this. Boom. Block it. All right. You did the pretty much the right thing. Let's have a look at this from Aero's perspective. It's good stuff. Aero turns on this. All right. Hopefully they go in fake. All right. So I said hopefully they come in fake, but then I realized the play. So that there you'd want to go in fake, but they don't turn. They drive off. Now we don't want to push the ball. We want to keep the ball close to us. We're pushing the ball forward. We're overextending ourselves into the corner, and we can't create. Okay? Happens all the time. This happens in Grand Jam, guys. This happens in Grand Jam. People are trying to play way too... The thing is, yes, as players get better, they get quicker. But if you actually watch the top players in the world, they are playing stupidly fast because they're just insane. But they're actually creating almost opportunities all the time. That's the difference here. We're just driving into this and smacking it forward. We don't take the mid boost because we've overextended ourselves. If instead here, we take a soft tap on the ball and we just dribble like this, right? They've all backed off. We're here. Grab this boost. Right, ball's on the car. We can see. And then, you know what? When I get to it, I might just say, sod it, and just go for a front flip. Really high front flip. All right. It almost makes me want to do another series of No Mechanics 2v2 because it was such a fun series. And a lot of the stuff that was covered, I feel that still happens a lot. And I think that you can really just put it down to a few simple moves now. So this is overextending. We're just pushing the ball away. And now we're rotating on the ball. And now you've turned on the ball. So this once you do this here, this is no good. This is no good. This is no good. Don't turn on the ball like that. Good use of the half flip to get back. That's a good use of a nice mechanic to get back. Good to go to the back post. Brilliant positioning, by the way. Brilliant. That's the best. Yeah. And then it goes to a goal. Right, so that's the best position in all game. Best position in all game, right? And let's look at why. Granted, you could have already been back by now facing out, but look what you do. Okay, you know, you didn't know Rob was going to play there. Fair enough. The difference is you go into your net. That one difference gives you a whole advantage on everything. Why does that give you an advantage? Because you can see everything. If it goes wrong, you can make a save. If it goes right, you can see that you are actually ahead of everyone. And then you get the open net for it. Okay, so good stuff. Good stuff indeed. Have a look at this from Rob's perspective. So he's building up in the middle. I like that he's building up in the middle. Not bad at all. Obviously, taking control of it would have been better. Nice 50 as well. Yeah, good read knowing. Yeah, perfect. So that was really good play by you two. So this is what I'm saying. You guys have got a lot of things right. You're doing a lot of things right. But it's the things that you're doing like wrong, in my opinion, that are costing you heavily. Right. This is stiff. This is too stiff. We're here. Right, let's go. Here's the route we take. Straight away, I've hit the ball into the corner. Right, perfect. Up it goes. Okay, cool. I'm going to flip here. You want this boost? Okay, we're flipping to it. I'm going to come here. Cool. I'm going to dart across here. I'm going to come around here. And I'm going to go here. And I'm going to sit for a second. Quickly check my camera. Ah, here comes Rob. Hopefully Rob stays back. All right, so I check my camera. See Rob coming back. Boom, I come here. And I go for a little fake. I go right back round the back. Rob then comes out. Boom, I'm here now. I'm going to wait for Rob. I'm waiting far back. That's the difference. What am I doing different? I know people say, yeah, but you're in ball cam. Obviously, honestly, if I had a car, I'd be able to show. If I could somehow stick a car on the pitch, I'd show you how much easier this would be. What am I doing differently? What am I doing differently compared to their positioning? I've come here. What have I done differently? Think about reaction time. I can see everything, and I have tons of reaction time. As the ball comes up, I can literally get my nose right where it's going, and I can go up for this and smack it. Because I have loads of reaction time. Let's have a look at this from Aero's perspective. But no reaction time. You got to go straight away. Still doable off this front post. The thing you did, it was a mechanical thing, is you held down accelerate. You actually needed to slam your brakes on. So right here, before you go up, slam your brakes on. And that way you'll be able to get upwards faster, but because you're traveling forward, you can't get up fast enough. It doesn't go in, but it could have gone in. But really, you want to go from here, instead of pushing to the front post, just literally from here, come here, face out, so that we can still protect our front post. Like, we got to judge the play, but we can protect everything with outward momentum. Okay? So that's that. Let's have a look at Rob's perspective. So from the play. So, the touch there, yeah, like I said, that touch has been necessary. This is good. Rob's gone to the back post here. Again, Rob, sit deeper, buddy. Sit deeper. Because look, right? Look. This is to do with discipline. I can tell you he's not being disciplined defensively, but how? How am I making that assumption? Because he has to reverse. The act of him reversing means that he went too far forward, which means he didn't stay disciplined to the defense. Okay? See it all the time. Now he's having to backpedal. Now front pedal. Now going for a challenge that could be dangerous because the teammate nowhere near back. If you lose that challenge, it's probably a goal. Luckily, you win the challenge. Instead, when you're here, Rob, you come back. Just sit here. Just sit still. Just sit still. And if it comes across, fine. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to, honestly, you don't have, there's no danger here. This is superficial danger. This is giving your opponents too much respect. These guys, you know, they're not going to be able to put in hard shots. So we don't need to give them respect. What happens is you give them respect, you start coming off, you become undisciplined, and slowly but surely, this causes the collapse. Every time, both of you are doing the same thing. Both of you are doing the exact same thing. You're cutting the rotation too early. You've got to go for that. You have to go for it straight away. But neither of you are going into the net. You're on the line here. You need to be back here. Boom, here. Just wait here. Just wait here a second in the corner. Perfect. That shot would have rolled up. You could have seen it roll up. If it's going to go over, great. If not, well, because we've got so much time, we can see, first of all, if that player is going. And if they are, then we're going to have to get good at reading that. But that is what happened. Over and over, you see, cutting too early. And that causes a breakdown because you're having to overextend your ability. Very important thing to know, because you could have easily saved that. Big thing I see in defense is people are trying to get out of defense too early. Defense isn't dangerous. It's not dangerous to be in defense. It's instead of looking at defense like, oh my God, they're really close to the net, they could score. Look at it as an opportunity. Look at it as, we've got an opportunity to counter. All right, that's how you need to be thinking of, like, oh my God, we've got such a good counter opportunity coming up. This is amazing. Okay, so a lot of stops in momentum, sort of in the mid here. So instead, we could have done some fakes. Aero puts it in. Aero, as you're driving off here, flip, by the way. So you've centered up the ball, flip. Flipping faster, it's faster. Flip. You'd be supersonic already. Okay, Rob, instead of just sort of doing this back and forth movement here, go for a fake. Just go for a fake. So here we go up, nice. Ball's coming to us. Now we're going to boost to it, and we're going to go, and we're going to fake them. They're going to hit the ball away anyway, but this way we keep momentum. Fakes don't just fake. Fakes do a very good job of allowing you to keep momentum in directions. By sitting here and just sort of, you know, with little fakes back and forth and stuff like that, if they do shoot, we've got to turn, we've got to then boost. We're actually not, it's going to take us longer to get our momentum. But if we fake and boost into a fake challenge, we now have more momentum going back. So actually it's easier for us to get back, and if they do shoot, we're okay. So faking is very important for many, many things. So here we want to throw in a fake so we don't end up stuck. You know my opinions on this in twos. I'm not a fan of people hitting the ball into the wall, because you end up stuck on the wall and they've now got a 2v1. So you know my feelings on that. If you would have just faked and gone away. This is good positioning from Aero. So Aero, let's have a look what you do. Okay. Too early in my opinion on the cut. You should have aimed for back post. Like, honestly, it sounds like a small thing I'm saying to you guys. Like, go to the back post. But it's a massive thing. Here. I'm looking. Right, boom. Bam. I'm here. Exact same shot, but I was safer. And I can have more momentum into it. Look at the difference. You do a good job here. Turn early. You line it up. If you would have gone back, what other options does it take from? See if you can spot. There's another huge thing that happens when we rotate like this on the same side. What was the problem? How many boost pads did they collect? 2. Okay. Let's go bird's eye. Aero collects 2 boost pads on their way back. They clicked this one, and I think they clicked another one somewhere. It might have been this one or something. Rob's coming here. Now, although you could say, well, hold on, Dave, they could have gone boom, bam, boom. They could have, but what have we created here? What have we created? We've got a strong side. What happens if the ball gets switched and they come here and they control it? Because they look how much space they've got. Because you're both on the same side. It's easy for them to go into this space because you're both on the same side. There's no danger. So here they go boom, hook shot, boom, bounce dribble because you're still far back, power shot. Maybe you're honestly going to be sat there thinking he's oversimplifying the game. I'm not oversimplifying the game. This should be the default. It's just people just try and push the ball at the net all the time. If you did this, I'm telling you, the game would be easy. I'm promising you. So instead, you come down straight away. We jump into here. We jump, front flip, boom, grab. I mean, there's many routes you could take, but I'd either go here and across this way, or you just maybe, I can't remember exactly where you landed, but you might just want to go this way. So this way here, boom, bam, 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 into the net. I'm facing out. I now have, let's have a look. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, and when we get there, 7 boosts. Okay, so that's 84 boost plus whatever you had, which I think was 20. We are now at 100 boost. Well, 104, but obviously we're at 100 boost. So now in this position, instead of just blasting it away, we might be able to pop it up and go for an air dribble. Try something different, maybe a double touch. I know it sounds crazy and mechanical, but it just gives you options. Because you're pathed correctly. I see this, honestly, even at high level, people won't do this. They will do this exact path that you took. And you'll see this all the time. Need boost. If you're a player that constantly says you need boost, you're doing something wrong. Your pathing's off. If you're constantly needing boost in twos, your pathing's well off. Because look how much spare boost there is. I hear it all the time. My teammate doesn't leave any boost for me. No player can take every boost on the pitch. The reason you have no boost is because you always rotate down the damn ball side. The ball's on this side, which means what does it mean if the ball's on this side? It means the cars are on this side, which means what? They're grabbing the boost from this side. Both orange and blue. Oh, wow, if we go here, this will be untouched, won't it? Well, yeah, it will, because no one's there. Oh, well, does that mean I can have loads of boost? Yeah, it does. You can get loads of boost doing it this way. It's simple. It's so simple. So just rotate like that. Rotate. This is a great clear though, on a side note. This is a brilliant clear, but again, you could have gone for an air dribble or something like that. I like the boost grab here. Hopefully you fake that. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Right, so this is great. This is something you need to make your default, though. You always need to make this your default. Turn and fake. Perfect. Maybe boost a little bit harder on away from the fake. Because look what it does for Rob. Ah, yes, I've got the ball. And I know my teammate's going to back me up. So I can be a little bit more risky. And in my opinion, Rob did take a shot there and maybe shouldn't have. Because when you know your teammate's rotating like that, you can take your time. You can take your time. You can maybe pop it, slice it, cut it, carry it. If you want to bang it onto the sidewall, that's something, you know, it's hard to do. You can practice it. Good little turn fake. Go to the back post. Nice, Rob. Yeah, this is good. Turning a little. Well, that turn makes sense because of the circumstances, so that's fine. You don't have to go all the way in the net for that because that was a loose ball. Drive challenge onto the wall. I mean, personally here, yeah, you're turning off, right? If you're going to go for a challenge like this, what you actually need to do for a challenge like this is get a little bit wider to start with and come, and as you hit it, turn this way. You go inside and you turn this way, which requires what? Turning on the wall. Turning on the wall takes longer than turning on the ground. The reason is because as we turn on the ground, we go this way and then we're off, okay? Turning on the wall requires us to drive upwards to come down. So actually it takes us longer because we have to drive up into the air to come back down. We'll see that now. We're driving upwards, we're driving upwards, we're driving upwards. We're wasting time. We're driving upwards. We don't need to drive upwards. We need to get on the ground. So that's the only thing I would say if you're going to do a drive challenge like this, and make sure you're hooking into the middle. And if you've misread this ball in a situation like this, if you misread the ball here, don't worry about getting a touch on it. This is where you would just go, right, I'm going to fake it. Because the ball's going to go to your teammate anyway. See? Boom. Perfect. They're there. Oh, okay. They've switched it. Right, I'll come here. Right. Well, Panda now should be coming back, so I'm going to go up, fake it. Ah, perfect. Didn't even need to do anything. They've just hit this ball in. Whoa, why? Because we're patient. Because we're patient. I'm up in the air before everyone else now because I had outward momentum better than anyone else, which means I can really take my time in the air and go and get that there. All right. If you are going to drive challenge, make sure you're doing it the right way. Let's have a look at Aero's positioning. I think you know what I'm going to say. Aero, why are we here? If Rob centers the ball, we can't finish it. We cannot finish it in this position, and you're now going towards that position to come back into this position, and that causes a dodgy hit because we're playing a little bit too quick here. Look what I mean. Turning, turning, turning. Lots of turning. It doesn't give us a chance to get behind the ball. If instead, Aero, let me take this down to 50. If instead we were here, where am I? And I go here, and I grab, I'm in the middle, I grab. Maybe Rob can get it past me. I grab, no problem, I'm here. I come back. I'm going to leave that. I'm just going to leave it because there's no danger. And that would have actually rolled towards me. And then I could have just pushed it into my corner, grabbed the boost, see if they overcommit. Alright, I really hope this is helping. You can see the sort of way to rotate. So let's have a look. So you end up doing this hit, which basically essentially gives the ball away. So that's a turnover of possession. But you're doing a good job of grabbing the pads here. That I like. Now this is good. You got an opportunity here, but you don't have a lot of boost. That's a great shot though. Shame you missed that shot, but that was a great little shot. Okay, I like that you held your flip more than anything else. I did like that you held your flip. Just a shame you couldn't get that on target. So Rob goes back. Ball goes in the air. Okay, I like it. Right, you need to flip forward here, Rob, just to get a bit closer to the action there, buddy. Just one front flip would have helped. This is good shadowing. That was nice. That was nice defending. Very good. Fake challenge. So right here, you've gone first. Personally, I feel like Aero should have gone. What I feel should have happened here, but you guys weren't in comms, was Aero. You make that challenge. Right, let's just back it up a second. Right, you make that challenge there. You do a good shadow. Then straight away here, come back down to here. Arrows come back so they can go out with momentum. Challenge that with a double jump. And then it's going to come to you here. Do you see what I mean? Hopefully you do. Let me just break it down in steps instead. Okay, so your nose is facing back. Aero's technically the first man. In a way, even like they're coming back to net. They can come back here. They can look in ball cam. They can turn in the net. They can face out and they can go. And they can fake it if they want. Or they can challenge. Personally, I'd probably say just challenge that. You know, because the thing is, you can challenge more if you're facing out like this, because you've got more time to react. So they can only beat you on height. If you're doing this defensive system right, they can only beat you on height. So they can either low 50 you or get it above you. So it helps the second man who's come in here and waited here. It helps them judge where the ball's going. So they can get here, right? And if they've had to be flicked, they can quickly go up onto the backboard and get the clear. Or if not, like this, if Rob stayed here, he would have ended up with the possession. So imagine Rob now comes straight back here and Aero goes on to the challenge. Right, let's just imagine that. Let's look what would happen. I know it's hard because Rob's gone for this challenge, but imagine he didn't. And Aero went for that same challenge instead. You see how Rob now ends up with the ball? And they can do like touch it and do like a half flip backwards and keep control of it. Hopefully you can see that. Hopefully you can. Alright. Well, you know what I'm going to say here. Take your time. Don't have to bust out to everything. And fake that. And this is why I'm not a massive fan of using front flips to challenge the ball, by the way. Because of this. This is why I don't like front flips. And I much prefer turning the car. So, like, if you are going to challenge, I much prefer people come in at the ball, turn in sidewards and side flip in. Gives you much bigger surface area. But when you front flip, see how you just front flip through it. But if you turned your car and side flip, even if you ended up in the same spot, even if you came at the same line, if you turned and side flipped, you'd actually have got something on that. And it just makes it easier to recover as well. That's just my opinion. That's how I feel. Aero's pushing up too much now. So Aero, you need to sit back here. Anyway, so we didn't do the play that I said, but so let's just see what happens if we sit back. Perfect. All right. I'm here. I'm here, and I'm going to probably go for this 50 because of the way their car is facing. If I time this, yeah. If I time that right, that's a goal. That's how crazy it is. That's how crazy this game is. If you look at the opponents, anytime you see a play like this, they're basically blading the ball. So they're here. This is a wall. If we come at the right angle, like here, it'll go poof, and it'll go straight to their net. Trust me, trust me. I often intentionally do this because it's such a fun way of scoring. So just, yeah, a little bit, I would have gone deeper on that one, Aero, personally. See, we're going forward again. Nice. Good challenge, okay? It took a build up to it. All right, let's have a look at Rob. Yeah, a little bit of an early turn there, Rob. Come down, go into back post. This is good. You go into back post. This is nice. You can actually go for this and build up the play. You can actually build up the play here because it's a pinch and it's coming across away from Young Machette. So we want to be like fear. So we want to jump front flip here, boost, and sort of come here, boost. And then we can fake, or we would have probably beat him to the ball. We could have just shot that over the top. But let's say we don't. We can just come here and fake. They're now going to push the ball back to Aero. Where's Aero gone? All right, where's Aero here? Let's have a look. Oh, so Aero goes in. Oh, don't dive on this. Yep. Never dive on these. Never dive on these. Don't listen to what people tell you. Don't listen to what people tell you about diving as the first man, because look what it does. You could have done the same with a fake, but you would have been behind your teammate to back him up. Now Rob's got to go for this. Luckily they win, but if they don't win that, so you could have achieved the same without putting yourself out. See how they've already gone. Regardless of your next step, they've already gone for it. If you faked that instead, and you went like this, boom, and you flip back to the back post, boom, turn here, boom, right, boom, I'm back on the build up, boom, I'm grabbing pads, I'm back here, boom, oh, fake that. You know what I mean? Like, stay central, do fakes, fake more. Good little turnout. Yeah, so definitely fake that. Good stuff from Rob, though. He has to go for that because of the position he's in. I'd like to have seen a fake here, Rob. Okay, well, to be fair, you know, in the heat of the moment, Yeah. I mean, that's as close. Yeah, that's so close. Shame you missed that. Nice try. Good fake. See, so with this, this was really good. This little fake here. That, just even the sound of the boost. So instead of turning right in towards it now, what you actually want to do is you've got to realize that most likely Young Machette's momentum is going to carry them to this boost, and they're going to naturally want the boost. I don't know if they do, I'm just assuming. So here, the ball's coming like across this path. Instead of stopping here and cutting into it, which lobs it up, what you can actually do is boost away a little bit and then turn into it. And then you can do a real soft jab into an instant front flick, or you can just go for a front flip shot. And the idea with the front flip shot like this is that you do the front flip the second your nose hits the ball, and that's really important. You don't hit it with the tail. So you see how you just stopped the ball, but if you took a wide line, you could have got to that a little bit quicker, because if you did that wider line, Chef had done, right? By the time they challenge, you could literally front flip now, and that's a goal. Turning, bit early there in my opinion, Rob. So anytime your teammates in front of the net, anytime a ball's popped like this in the middle, always expect it to be dunked. They've missed. This is the golden ticket. This is the golden opportunity. That's it. Oh, okay. That was overtime. Oh, no. Kickoff as well. Here we go. Let's have a look. Oof. Pretty brutal to see that at the end after such a good game. But this is why I'm not a fan. Well, first of all, let's have a look at the kickoff. Oh, I covered it in, I believe, the gold 1v1. So hopefully you guys know the mistake here. One, they didn't flip into it, which means they arrived later. Two, they didn't jump into the ball, which means they are jabbing the ball. Jabbing the ball is always, always, always dangerous, because it does what? It lifts the ball up. So if the opponent behind jumps, then it goes higher. If you want to see that again, I've covered this before, but just to cover it again. Okay, if you look at this right now at 5%, Aero's going to jab the ball. The jab's going to lift the ball up. Even though this player did a very low jump, they are higher than Aero, and therefore are able to get the second hit, which pops it into the air. Hard to read that, hard to know that's coming. It's that is a little bit of a kickoff malfunction, but this is why what I do on this kickoff, right? I always do this. I literally drive forward, I grab that pad, and then I reverse back. So I would have been here, and you could have saved it. That's why I always literally, I drive forward and get the pad, and then I'll reverse back into net. Just for these kind of things. Ideally, obviously, you won't want it to happen, and it's rare that it happens, but if a player's jabbing the ball like that, it's going to happen a lot. So yeah, it's always best to be safe than sorry. So big takeaways there are, don't create strong sides. Stay central, stay back. Make sure you go into the net on your rotation. Stay disciplined on your rotation. And come here. If the ball's on that side, come here. If the ball's on that side, come here. If it's in the middle, come here. Just stay safe. Offensively, don't push the ball so fast. If you can see that you've got time, take your time. Go into a flick, go into a bounce, dribble, power shot. So let's say the ball's moving a little bit faster backwards, like it was in their case. It's going to be hard to do this. But basically what you can do is you can come around like this and just flip it like that. That's how you get the power into it. So you can just, instead of like cutting it straight away, I take a bigger line back. They're not going to come to you. And then we flip, like as the nose hits, then we flip forward into it with momentum like that. If there's not as much momentum in the ball, let's just kill it a little bit. Okay, and this is where decision making comes in. So let's say, not even that fast, hold on. There's less momentum in the ball like this, right? In here, you wouldn't go for the shot. Instead, you'd come out like this, and you'd literally just drive into it like that. You jab into it. And that's all you need to do. So hopefully that helps. I know that was a long one. And again, this has been cut down. This is the longest one by far because we were doing it as a team. And the reason I want to do that is because Diamond's where a lot of people get stuck. You can see how simple it is with just deep rotations and just being patient. And yeah, like honestly, Rob, Aero, also known as Ferries, which I do appreciate you guys' support, man. I do really do. And thank you for giving me this replay to analyze. But guys, if you're in a team out there, if you just do my simple defensive rotations, I promise, I absolutely promise you will blast through that. Like, it's so easy. I can't explain. I just wish I could just... I'm so tempted to just grab an account and just show you how easy it is. and really try and emphasize the defensive rotations. I mean, I did it before, but you know, something even more concrete. So thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. I hope this is helping people. Have a nice life. Look after yourself and peace out. Peace.